Welcome back to the Realist Reviews. Today's movie is focused on 2021's Sound of Violence. And the official synopsis of this movie is a young killer experiences intense pleasure whenever she hears the sound of human pain. This movie to me was pretty good and insane at the same time, which is how crazy, sadistic Alexis, played by Jasmine Savoy Brown, is in this movie. Here is my review on the matter. What I first enjoyed about this movie will probably have to be the cast. I think that Jasmine Savoy Brown as Alexis was pretty good, as she goes through a lot just to complete this project she has in mind of just acquiring different sounds to fulfill this intense pleasure that she wants to experience. Whenever she experiences intense pleasure, she is usually doing something extremely horrible to someone else just to get it, like killing somebody in a very graphic light, or just causing them just extreme turmoil or just extreme pain with this movie. Like, Alexis in this movie was a psycho, in my opinion. She just does the absolute most just to get her sounds, and she doesn't have no type of sympathy, to say the least, because every time she experiences her pleasure with the sounds that she hears, her sympathy towards her victims is not even shown. And I felt more sorry towards the victims than to Alexis in this movie, because at times you can tell she's a psychopath because of how she is. Like, some of the scenes where she's like killing the victims, she's laughing, smiling, like she, I can't mess with that. Like, I felt really bad towards her best friend, her friend Marie, and her boyfriend Duke. Like, they both did not deserve their fate. Another thing that I liked about this movie would be how some of the killings were done. Like, with each of the killings that happened, they were all different and creative towards one another. I would say maybe the worst one, and when I mean by worst, I don't mean bad, but worst as in like just crazy and graphic, would probably have to be the second killing, where the person who had those synthetic things on their heads and like their arms and everything, just them getting like their head getting like exploded. That was perhaps the worst one out of the four. Yes, there are like four horrific killings in this movie thanks to Alexis, and I would say the second killing was perhaps the worst one, just because of how crazy it was. Now, I would say another thing this movie does well is coloring and cinematography. I think that the coloring in this movie, as well as just the cinematography, was done pretty well. Like, when Alexis gets her feelings with the sounds, you can just see like how the coloring is done. I felt like it was done pretty well with this movie. Now, I would say some of the things I did not like about this movie, first and foremost, would probably have to be the story. The story is good in some aspects, but at the same time, I felt like it lacked it in other aspects as well. Like, Jasmine Savoy Brown is a good actress, but Alexis is a psycho and somewhat of a weirdo, as she tries to do what's best for her, but it doesn't go nowhere in the movie. Another thing I did not like about this movie would probably have to be the ending. Like, something should have definitely happened to Alexis. Like, there is no way that she should have gotten away with all of that. Yeah, she's wanted now. She's a wanted woman for what she's done, because the detective definitely puts two and two together as for what's going on. But I really wish that she probably would have gotten arrested, or maybe just off herself, because she was starting to lose her hearing again, and she fulfilled her sound pleasures. She got the sounds that she needed it and everything, but The plot lacked it in some aspects, and the ending was just like a little underfulfilled. But out of all, Sound of Violence is a pretty good movie to me. I didn't have a bad time watching it. Like, as the movie kept going forward, I was just like, what is she going to do next? Like, this lady is insane. Like, she did not have no type of sympathy for her victims, and she's crazy. But out of all, how I would probably rate Sound of Violence out of 5 stars. I would probably give Sound of Violence 3.5 stars out of 5. It was good to me, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. And until next time, goodbye.